Now, there was a horrible tragedy today in D.C. There was a shooting inside Washington, D.C., very close to the White House. Apparently, a attacker targeted a couple members of the National Guard, and they were shot. Now, I'm seeing conflicting reports as to their condition, so obviously thoughts and prayers go out to them and their families. And if they are still with us, I hope they pull through and make a speedy recovery. We do not know the motivations behind this targeted attack. It sounds like it was very deliberate. Now, of course, Donald Trump is going to use this. I'm hearing reports that he wants to send 500 additional guardsmen to Washington, D.C. in order to respond to this horrific event. But I thought he'd already said he'd crack down on crime, got rid of all the crime in D.C. But now this happens. Clearly, using the military and using force is not going to eliminate all crime. We know this. But Donald Trump wants to look like the tough guy, and he's going to use this as a way to escalate. But this event wouldn't have happened if not for Donald Trump. The Guard weren't naturally just in D.C. They were only there because Donald Trump wanted them to be there. If he would never have deployed the Guard to D.C., this wouldn't have happened. Now, maybe somebody else would have been a victim. We don't know. We don't know this person's motivation. It could have been completely random, and they just happened to be the first ones he saw. Again, don't know the guy's motivation. But if Donald Trump had never deployed the Guard to D.C., this wouldn't have happened in the first place. And if Donald Trump would have followed a court's order from 5 days ago telling him to withdraw the Guard from D.C., now that order had been put on an administrative stay for 21 days to allow for an appeal, which the administration did. But if he had followed that order and pulled the Guard back, again, potentially this wouldn't have happened. This was a horrific event. There is no place in this country for political violence, if that's what this was. We don't know the motivations yet. We don't know why this happened. But there is a suspect in custody. The guy that it seems like did all of this. Sounds like it was a pretty brazen attack, and it sounds like they will have very little problem convicting this individual. Like I said, do not know the status of the two guardsmen at this time. Hearing conflicting reports as to whether they have made it, whether they are in critical condition, etc. But thoughts and prayers go out to them and their family, and if they did not make it, obviously my condolences go out as well.